Oh, hey. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, or second Monday of the week. Can't make this up. Or yes, I can. So, how's everybody doing? Let's get we got 7 in here. That's good enough. Let's get can you hear me? Can you see me okay? Because we all know how my stuff works around here.
Audio visual.
Let me know if you hear a squeaky toy, because the puppy's playing with her toy. Let's see.
Matt says, no, we don't have AC in lower level of our house.
Yeah, it's just, it's freaking hot. And I'm standing next to a tank that's 80 something degrees.
Yeah.
In a room full of tanks that are 80 something degrees. It's pretty warm. And I have been working hard, so, you know. Let's get down to her. It's like Mark Sterlson popped in, said, "Good day, Metalheads." What's up, Mark? Vibes Aquatics, how's it going, Vibes? John McKenzie, how you doing, brother? Mississippi hippie, how's it going down there in the Mississippi? I had nothing. Liquid Zoo only fins. Let the mayhem begin. What's happening, Matt? How you doing, brother? Jenna P 2005. How you doing? Oh, I got something in the works for you too. Don't we're not letting that out of the cat's not coming out of the bag on that one. New local Austin. What's up, new local? Jeremy Blackwell says, came from Fantastic. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Dennis Christensen.
Hello.
Hello. What's happening, man? Oh, it jumped on me. It keeps doing this. Scotty the Fish Freak, I'm here. Let's go. Well, let's go, brother.
Yeah.
And I can't do anything after that. So I think we're caught up.
And then say no AC. I 100% said no AC.
Yep.
We have window units in bedrooms upstairs, but as far as downstairs, there's no AC. So cooking, sometimes we're from the lower house to very close to 100%.
Oh, we got Misfits popping in. What's happening, Misfit? Only Oscars is right behind him through the door. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but I can't see everything. We know what happens every time I try to push something.
Gabby says they can't hear me.
Jeremy says, I'm from Mississippi too. I agree. It's hot as hell. Yes, it is. And today was supposed to be the coolest day of the week.
99 tomorrow.
Yes. I will be riding the Harley and parking it in the garage.
With a heat index that can push us to 110? It's going to be fun. I don't have AC in my vehicle either.
Austin made it in here. Fantastic freaks. Listening while doing water changes. Love the Packer sticker background, by the way. Go Pack Go.
That's
you know
fun.
it.
I actually had a giant playback fathead sticker that was on the opposite end, but as I was putting it down to move it 4.5.
Too Cooley for Schooly made it in here. Everybody can see my boxes. Those are great. That's awesome. I'm moving out. So
no, you're not.
Kidding. No, that's just a bunch of stuff we're trying to get ready for this tank. Isn't that weird how I can do that? That's creepy. I'm never doing that again. Oh, man. Too Cooley says, holla gang, nice cool rain up. And that's all I can see.
Nice little bring up for today, but
How can you see that and I can't?
So I don't know. So we did have rain for like maybe 20 minutes. It was a nice, pretty decent thunderstorm. Brought the humidity down. It was great, and it went right back to the so
Oh, see, there we go.
it,
Hitting the wrong buttons again. Now I can see.
okay.
That's all I had to do.
Sure.
Yeah, see. Thought you was going to get me on that one. Oh, man. So not a lot happened this week just because not a lot happened this week, and that's that.
Well, please. Okay, we haven't been able to use that in a couple of weeks. So, hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty. Oh, man. Looks like Bigfoot fish tanks made it in too. How's it going, Bigfoot? Ricky De Hoyos made it in. What's happening, Ricky?
Ricky.
We are live. 20 by 20. I don't know about that. Or IHSP is in the house. What's happening, Steph? How you doing? So we did have a Friday night stream. That was pretty fun. I mean, not a lot happened, but hey, we had fun doing it. So there might be one this week. We'll see. I don't have a nightmare truck in the shop anymore. That one went out the door today. Purring like a kitty. Oh man. So we got this nice little empty tank behind Lady Metalhead here. And that nice little tank, we all know that's that saltwater tank we're building on. But I don't know if you can see him. He was right here the whole time. Now he's over there.
In the corner.
Old Frankie boy's picking up some size. And all of a sudden, I'm glad he's the only fish in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anywho's, the tank behind her is the 90-gallon tank that we have dubbed the Salty Kelly tank. And for those of you who know that Kelly Foreman gave that to us, and that's what we're going to do with it, is make it a saltwater tank. We've reframed it and built a stand for it. So now we're on to stage 3, which is going to be cleaning it out from the reframing job. And then figuring out the substrate and what exactly direction we're going to go with it. Because I really want a lionfish, but it's only a 90-gallon tank. I don't want to put fish that are going to get super huge in there because I don't have anywhere to put them when they get bigger. Yep. So, got to I've been dabbling with going with like a coral setup and maybe throwing some clowns and some smaller.
I still say blue tank.
I really want a Niger trigger, but I don't know, man. The one that Cody has is really big.
I still say a blue tank. They don't get super huge, full grown.
Yeah.
And they're pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they can coexist with clowns.
But what I would like to do in the background is build some sort of like coral wall, I guess you could say, or like a shelf or something, and just kind of let it grow itself. Yeah. Worked pretty well with the cube tank, and that thing has just come alive in 3 months.
Yeah,
that cube tank is just literally exploding. All the melt off is pretty much gone. It's all coming back. and it's in there popping. I mean, all of the Amazon swords and everything Kelly gave us is starting to come back, and just it's going to be an awesome setup. Maybe in 3 to 6 more months, it's going to be wild. Plus, you got all the discus swimming through it. It's just crazy, and all the other life in that tank. So I kind of want to do a similar setup in this 90 gallon, but I'd like to do live rock and yeah, we're gonna have the clownfish. But I've been seeing other clownfish that I really like. I'm just not sure what they are. They're like
The chocolate ones.
well, they're kind of like your clownfish, but the color scheme is reversed. They're really cool.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of ways I can go, and with a 90 gallon tank, I could pump that full of life. And yeah, I may not have my lionfish in there that I want, but it'd still be a cool active setup, and that's what I'm going for, is a cool active setup. So
yeah.
It's like we got some people popping in here. I better say hey before I get to going too long. Let me see if I can back up to it. Maybe. Did I say hi to Scotty the Fish Freak?
No.
Well, hey Scotty the Fish Freak, how you doing? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Sorry if I missed you. And if I did miss you, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm doing this with my phone. It's not easy. Or it might be easy to some people. Not me. Vibes Aquatics. I think he was one of the first ones in here, wasn't he? Yeah. Let's see. Jeremy Blackwell says manna shrimp are the coolest saltwater creature. I hear they're hard to keep though. Yeah. That would be pretty cool to have something in there, but
so as far as new people, we have Daniel Velez.
I was just getting to that. What's up, Daniel Velez? How you doing, buddy?
Chalupa
no tomatoes. How's it going? Hillbilly Aquatics. Shane made it in here. Hillbilly Aquatics. And there's that guy, that Eduardo guy. Who is this guy? What's happening, Eduardo? How you doing, buddy? Oh, let's see. Who else we got in here? Oh, it just jumped on me again.
So far, that's all I see.
All right. New. Well, if I miss you guys, I'm sorry. We're trying to keep track, but it doesn't always work that way. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, is some sort of like shelf back. I'm still going to paint the background of that tank, because I do not like having tanks that are, well, I mean, painted. That one's not painted.
But you don't want that to be, because that's a 360.
I kind of want that to be, but
no.
But painted. Didn't have to paint that one. So I don't like being able to see wires and tubing through the back. To me, if you see all that through the back, it takes away from the focus on the fish or whatever's going on in there. It takes your focus away. You're looking at that airline tube or that wire running up the back, and you're going, I really should have hid that.
I mean, even my 10-gallon full of all of my Stephen P. guppies, the background is painted. It looks better.
So I am just a big fan of painting, and it doesn't always have to be black. It can be blue. It can be
any color, really.
Well, yeah, I've been seeing some cool shading where people will kind of like shade one color up, and it just kind of adds a little more depth to the tank once everything has taken effect. That might be something I do with that, but it's not going to be left open back like that. I don't want to see that. I want my focus. I want everybody's focus that comes in here and sees that. I want all their focus to be on what's in the tank, not what's behind it. So yeah, I'm literally, I'll paint the back. I don't care. And the paint I use is a
we use acrylic, so it's easy
yeah.
to scrape off if we want to change the color.
acrylic is super easy, even if you mess up. That's new.
Oh, I don't want to say this live.
Why is Chucky upside down?
Yeah.
Huh.
Not even breathing.
I think he just had a heart attack because he was fine a second ago.
He gone. Oh, wait, you got a tail flicker.
Well, that was
He's
awesome.
bloated, though. He's very bloated.
All right, well, we're going to deal with that after the live. I just saw Bubba go after him, and now there he is. He's fine. Playing possum.
Are we sure?
Yep, he's fine. There he goes.
Nope. We're back upside down.
Well, I think they went for food, and he sucked a bunch of air in because I heard him jump.
Well, he's upside down.
All right, well, I'm going to have to keep my eye on that. That's awesome. That's my African knife that's floating upside down magically all of a sudden.
Yeah. He gone.
It hasn't been a very good day today. For those of you who know General Derp, he's my deformed Jaguar. He passed away today. We kind of figured it was coming, and it happened. So no more General Derp. He is gone. And now my African knife is
he's
flailing upside down.
He's
This
fighting
is
for life.
awesome.
He's
Perfect time for that to happen.
No, it ain't good. That's why I didn't want to bring that up on the live. Because it's not good.
Huh. Well, I saw Boba jump. I don't know if he scared Boba and Boba jumped or Boba nailed him.
I don't know.
But yeah. So that's how our day's gone. It's just one shot right after another, and I'm pretty sure he's dead. Nope. Now he's swimming again. See, something's not right there.
No, he's not okay. I already told you that. He's bloated. He's very bloated.
All right.
Anywho.
Well, this just got great. See, it happens to anybody. Your tank can be doing fine 1 minute, and the next minute, bam. So, yeah, I had to put General Durpin down today, and it looks like I'm going to have to put Chucky down. Hasn't been a very good day. Let's see what we got going on. Get off that tank. I don't even want to see it right now.
Agreed.
Looks like D made it in here. What's happening, D? Whips Road made it in. What's happening, Whips? Anybody else? I don't know if I missed you. I'm sorry. Well, it's just how it goes.
One of those days.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah, that sucks. I really like. He was an awesome fish, especially when I put him in that 200-gallon. He was just all over that place. Like, wow, I've got all this room now. And I don't know what happened to him. I really don't think the discus did anything to him. I highly doubt it. But I don't think he's going to make it tonight. I'm going to keep an eye on him, but I don't think he's going to make it. And I had to put one of my favorite fish down. I've had General Dirt for 2.5 years, and he passed away today, which like I said, we kind of knew that was coming. It was getting hard for him to eat. And I debated putting him down myself just to put him out of his misery, but he didn't act like he was miserable. He was always right there and chasing everybody around and everything. So, yeah, it was one of them things, you know. But I wound up, I had him in that 150 when I had all the Oscars and splitting everybody in there. And he seemed fine, and then as he started to grow, you could see his face was just not growing with the rest of his body. And then a year later, it's really bad. I'm like, oh man, I don't even know if this poor guy can eat, and he would. So I'm like, well, as long as he can eat and he's active and he's eating in front of other fish, I'm not going to put him down.
He went on his own.
He went on his own. So, Chucky, I don't know what happened there. I really don't. Don't know.
Wish I did.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all your guys' thoughts. That's really awesome. I appreciate it.
He maybe said, sorry I have not been around. I've been dealing with the loss of my dad.
Sorry, man. Really am.
That really sucked.
Whip says, where you at? I have a male and female jaguar I need to rehome to someone who will treat them right. Well, I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Maybe a long haul, may not be. But I want to make sure that there's not something going on in that tank. And I'm definitely not sticking a jaguar in there.
Not one that's not dirt.
There, maybe.
Derp was only good in that tank with community fish because he had his little syndrome to where
he couldn't attack them. Yeah, he couldn't attack them.
Your standard jaguar would not go in that.
No, he couldn't attack the fish that were in there, which is why I put him in there.
Whips is in Chicago.
No, that's not far.
3 hours.
You don't have to do that, man. Unless you need to. If you need to, then they got them.
We'll take them.
I never say no.
Although sometimes we should.
Well, sometimes we should, but I never say no because I want to give them, you know, if somebody's coming to me because they need to get them a bigger spot and I've got the room, I don't ever say no. That's how I got Thanos over there. He's doing great. I don't think he'll ever see the pool because they are way too big in the pool.
Get over there.
If I put Thanos in there, Split will eat them. So we're not. He's gonna be just fine in there. So yeah. Everybody in the pool is doing great. I finally figured out what 2 holes were leaking and patched it. But no, they're all doing good. Split's 3 foot long now. Split is officially 3 foot long now. What are you staring at?
What Eduardo just typed into chat, like all in damn Spanish.
Oh, something about steaks. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, anyways, lighten the mood. I don't want to. This is why I didn't go on last week. I didn't want to drag everybody down. So everybody else is doing great. No other deaths to report other than General Derp and possibly Chucky.
Whip said these two can't be housed together. That's why I'm looking to bring home. They were
No,
supposed to be
one will have to
breeding
go in a different tank.
but the male damn near killed her. So
Sounds like the Jaguar I used to have.
I don't want another one of those.
The male would kill anything in the tank.
Including tank lids.
Mm-hmm.
Tank lids. The puppy.
She's big. She's getting bigger.
The puppy doesn't even fit on camera anymore because she's fat.
And she's a pain in the butt.
She's an ass, but she's good. She's super healthy,
Actually,
super spunky.
don't bite. Don't bite.
She's okay though. She's just, and we have to keep dumping water on her because she's overheating too. So
Yeah. Yeah, she's grown up very
what
fast.
are you feeding her? No, she's not eating fish, just puppy chow.
No.
Just-
Well,
I think it's-
we're
That's
not
right.
100% sure on how much of the different breeds that she has is taking over. I'm pretty confident that the Schnauzer is pretty much taken over. And maybe possibly some of the pug.
We think Pug is like second in line because she's getting whiter, but not really.
There is absolutely no signs of Pomeranian whatsoever other than the weird breathing.
Oh, that's
But pugs do that and Schnauzers do that. So I really, 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 really think that I could have her trimmed up like a Schnauzer and nobody'd know the difference other than she has a tail.
Mark Searle saying, is the pup still pissing on your bed? No, because now she is in a cage and we are still crate training her. She does still have accidents with her crate, but that's typically our fault, not her.
Yeah, she does good. She's getting to where she can hold it. And once she gets to where she can hold it, then she'll come out of that cage. But
She's doing pretty good.
for now at night, she goes in her
Okay.
cell. She knows it.
It's still in our room, and it's like at the end of our bed where we can still see what's going on. But she is currently being crate trained.
Right.
Funky, y'all.
Yeah. 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 But her dragon breath has ceased. Okay. You won't back down. I'll let you back down.
I can't with this dog, y'all.
Oh, she's fine. He said, well, that will make wash day easier. Yeah. Yeah.
Ish.
It's easier to clean that cage out than it is the bed.
Yeah.
Now she's chasing her tail. Get it. Get it. What is that? Get it. Maybe that's why they have Schnauzer tails cropped.
Because they chase them.
Because they chase them.
But I find it hilarious when she chases her tail. I'm like, get it. Then she gets so dizzy, she falls over and just lays there like, I meant to do that. Petey, hello.
Whip says I might try her in with my other male jag who's been able to coexist with an Oscar, a Pike, a Jack Dempsey, and a Texas, a couple convicts, and an Angel, and a Savini. So she might be more willing to be with her. What do you say? The jerk is the male?
The jerk face male jerk is a gorgeous specimen.
Yeah, they're beautiful and they're dicks. Ask me how I know. No.
Looking at you, Bobby.
The last male Jaguar I had destroyed 3 sets of lids. I couldn't put anything in there with him. He would kill it. I tried to put a female in there with him. He ate her.
Yep.
Yep, didn't matter. Dee Dee made it in here. How's it going? Atkins is in here. What's happening, Ian? Yeah, just hit me up if if all else fails, hit me up. I'm sure I can come up with something. But I think for now, I'm just going to let it be.
Nope.
Especially with trying to get this saltwater tank built. I really don't need to go. And with some other things going on, I really don't need to go on a fish buying frenzy right now. Although I want to. But I don't. Dee Dee says, going to be listening and sticking my hands in water. Oh, I forgot. I have an angry little puffer in there. I better not do that. And there he is. Let's see if I can get him over here. Come here. Come here. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. I got my. Let me try this. Solo layout. And he's shot over here. See if I can get him back this way. Come on. He's like totally avoiding it. Come here. Bro. Come here. Yeah, I can't get him over there. He'll get over there when he's ready. See? Wrong button. It's just that easy. Him StreamYard, man. No, it did. Whips, you wouldn't be saddling me up with nothing. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it, and that won't take much. I'm sure I can. So if all else fails, I can help you out, buddy. Psycho's back. So I think next week or next weekend we have a cookout to do with her sister on Saturday, and then I think maybe Sunday we'll start figuring out the layout. There's a couple more things I want to do to the stand so it kind of holds the tank a little better. It's just a hair wider than I wanted it to be. So I'm thinking about putting some molding on it just to kind of hold the tank where I want it. That way, if you brush against the tank, it doesn't slide, which it won't do that with substrate in it. But I think that's going to be next weekend's course. And I'm going to do what I did with all the other tanks, like this one and the cube tank. I built them all up in stages. So I'll do another video on this one because it's kind of a series thing, I guess. And that way, a couple of years from now, I can look back on it and be like, man, that's when I first got it. And here it is now. Just like I did with the cube the other day. I did it on TikTok. You might not have seen it on YouTube or StreamYard, but I did it on TikTok. I had the cube when it was first rip roaring and full of life, and all the plants looked like absolute shit. Everything in there was dead for the most part. And then I did a 3-month update video on it, and it was just the difference was fantastic. So I'll be doing those too. And then once the plant life takes off in here, because I do have plants in here, they're just, I don't know. I want to say they're not doing good, but they're doing good.
They're not burning off.
We get a better update on Frankie than we do the plants in Frankie's tank. But that's the kind of thing I want to do with that tank. A lot of people enjoyed watching the cube tank come to life. They watched us haul it from Ohio. They watched us get it in the house. They watched us build a stand for it. You watched us put it on the stand, plumb it, get filtration in it, start cycling it, build a top for it, put plants in it, and now that thing's become a staple. Same thing with this. When I brought this home, this stand was so janky. I had to fix the stand before I could even put the tank on it. And now look at it. It's thriving. That tank, that 150, had already been previously up and running, but I still had to put my own tweaks on it. It's not what it was when I brought it here. That 125, the guy couldn't keep anything in there alive. I've had fish in there for a year and a half now.
Get out of there.
So you can kind of go back through my videos and you'll see these tanks kind of when we got them and what we did and so on and so forth. Same thing with the pool. I did a video on building the pool, and now I did this with the pool, and I did that with the pool, and now you see the video of everybody in the pool, and it's fun. I don't know. It's fun to kind of go back and see what happened there, and then I also go back and look and go, man, I could have done it a little better. Let's see. I think we've got a few more people in here. I hope I'm not missing you. If I do, again, I'm sorry if I miss you. Like Ian says, my flower horn got shipped out today. Should be here tomorrow. That's awesome. What kind did you get? Is it? Well, I haven't made it there yet. Ricky, RB Animals and Movies. What's happening, Ricky? How you doing, buddy? Oh, Fireman Gene. That would be interesting. Should do a video on it. Just saying. The Zen Ginger's in here. What's happening, Zen? That's up, metal folk. Oh, man. So, yeah. So, I think this weekend we're going to put a little bit more focus on. We're just doing this in stages. I mean, there's a lot going on right now around here. So, I'm not going to divulge into that. Most of you already know. But there's a few things I'm going to do to stand to kind of line the tank up on it so it won't slide and maybe look a little better. I've got the stand notched out, so that's a drilled tank. So I've got it notched out so I can put bulkheads in there and keep the overflow setup that they have on it, which will be awesome. I hope. We'll see. But I got to decide or figure out and decide on what kind of filtration we're going to put on it, and then kind of go from there. It's been 14 or 15 years since I've tried to cycle a saltwater tank, so this ought to be fun. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fail in it because it's me. But before we do any of that, I'm going to paint that back glass because, again, like I said earlier, I don't like seeing straight through it. Also got to figure out lighting and lids. Lids shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah.
Lighting won't be a big deal. The filtration's going to be the part that I want the most to be correct, because I plan on putting quite a bit of, I guess, basically sea life in there. So we'll see how this goes. It'll be the first saltwater tank we've ran in 14 or 15 years. So,
Yeah.
But we got to get in there. We got to get all those, all the silicone scrapings and all that. We got to get all that out of there, which isn't going to be a big deal. There's a couple of things I got to do to the stand, paint the back. That'll be an update. There's Frankie just
Frankie,
right along
chasing
with me.
your hand.
He's chasing my hand. He won't come this way. He's gotten big enough that you can actually see him now. But so that'll be an episode, and then once we pick the substrate and set it up and all that, that'll be an episode. And I mean, it's going to happen in stages, kind of like that one did and this one did, and it's going to happen. But you know, when it happens in stages versus happens all of a sudden, I don't know. I kind of like it better because you can see it build. When you just bring a tank in that was already up and running and you do the same thing with that tank, you get that 150.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jimmy P.
What's up, Jimmy P? How you doing, buddy? Garcia Aquatics made it in here. How's it going, Garcia? Then said something funny, and I missed it. I don't know. Paul McCarthy, I hope I said hi to you, buddy. If I didn't, hi, buddy.
Eduardo said we need to see the late pass, Jimmy P. Where's your hall pass, sir?
You don't have a pass. Oh, man.
School's out, Eduardo. Not for everybody. Summer school does exist still, and Junior Metalhead is currently in summer school until the end of June. So it's a thing. So you may still need that hall pass. That is big. Jimmy P says he should be in school. Yeah. So school has been out here for a few weeks, but summer school started up. Junior Metalhead got put into summer school, and they sent us an email a week before she planned to go on vacation with her grandmother, Josh's mom, down to Tennessee to go to Dollywood and all kinds of other stuff. And so she missed like the first 2 or 3 days of summer school because she was on vacation. And I told him, hey, you know, she's not going to be able to be in class. Daniel Villette says lighting is important if pearls are involved. AI prime makes a nice light. So, I mean, we can get our hands on a light here, like the blue ball, blue pool ones. They do have specific ones for salt water.
Mhm.
I can't speak.
That's the blue ball C, I think.
There you go.
Yeah. So I actually had an idea. I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to point at this tank that you really can't see unless I turn it down a little bit. So this tank here is a 29-gallon tank that we've had forever. I'm kind of wanting to do something fun I'm kind of wanting. It's empty right now, but I'm kind of wanting the Facebook spam or the fish spam. Why did I say the Facebook spam? I didn't even say face. I said fish.
hang on.
I'm kind of wanting the fish spam. Kind of pick out what's going to happen in this tank that I just slapped. It's fine. So the ideas I'm thinking of is, I don't know, we'll do a stream or something where we kind of focus on that kind of thing. Yes, I did cut my glorious beard off. A Jaguar. And now keep in mind, this is a 29-gallon tank, not a Jaguar. I see snails.
I have 2 snails attack one tree.
Well, that's what they do, man. So I think what we're going to do here coming soon is not to get off of whatever subject that was, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys to determine what we do with this tank. And the only exclusion is not salt water, because that tank used to be, and it is a pain in the ass. That was the last saltwater tank I had, just for reference. So anything but saltwater. We'll probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. We'll try to advertise it a little bit, whatever. We'll have a stream going. I don't know. We'll do something fun.
It won't be in 2 because our anniversary is in 2.
So it'll probably be in 3 weeks.
3 weeks to a
But
month.
we'll do something fun. And the rules are, it's got to at least be freshwater. It's got to fit in the 29-gallon and be happy in there. And yeah, only 2 rules. So fill it up with guppies. I have a 75-gallon tank full of guppies and a 10-gallon tank. So yeah. Zen says, I look a decade younger. Well, that's great, because when I had the beard, everybody thought I was in my 50s.
See, this is the thing. I actually like the beard, but I understand why he shaved it off. You know, you get it stuck in seatbelts when you're driving, blah, 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 whatever.
It's hard to ride.
I'm forever shutting this in the door of my truck. I get it. But I like the beard.
It's hard to ride when you can't see where you're going, because the beard does this.
Jeremy Blackwell says, beards are where your manhood lives.
Well, listen,
Amen.
here's the thing, though. I haven't shaved in like a week. And it's all coming right back.
I like the beard. I love the beard. But I also get why he needs to do it for comfort reasons, so I don't complain, because, you know, then I do things like shave the side of my head, and I'm trying to grow all that back out, and I get it.
Whip says electric blue Akara and Angel. I'm not good with little fish. I actually have a tank that I could do that in. Get some Frontosas, as Garcia says. I already have them.
We do have Frontosa.
Yeah.
We have 2 tanks with Frontosa.
Yep. I would like to. I don't even know how the hell we're going to do this, but I would like, whatever happens in here, I would like to be able to stay in here. Frontosas won't be able to stay in a 29-gallon.
A lot of people
I have them.
We have, literally, we have
They're
2
in,
tanks. With
they're in that
Ranchos
150, and I've got 2 Black Widows growing out in the 55 to go
Yes.
into that 150. So
Yeah, we have 2
yeah,
tanks. It says Zen Ginger. I like a goatee and stubble is nice, but the full bushy beard I'll never understand. But that's just
It's Mayhem.
I'll try to say it without getting too perverse. It's like some men with braided pigtails in the heat of the moment. Let's just say
what?
that. Something to pull on. Something to pull on. Except for that's so short that I can't really do what I need to do.
Well, you know.
Just saying. Men, there's lots of men that like braided pigtails for something.
Stillwater came up with a good one.
He got
And
Guardians,
welcome to Mayhem. I don't know if I said hey to you.
Celestial Pearl Danios and some Daisy Blue Price.
Yeah,
You do have Danios,
I
but
have giant Daniels.
oh, they are giant.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's a good one. These are all good ones. Let's I don't know how the hell we're even gonna do this. It's gonna be something there's gonna be a live stream in like 3 weeks where we're gonna let you guys pick what we put in this 29-gallon tank. But just keep in mind, it's a 29-gallon tank. And they gotta be able to stay in there. So
Zen Ginger just said that's what the back of the neck is for.
Okay. While I don't disagree, he has a very fat neck. And I
Not
don't
really.
have the biggest hands in the world. I have very long German fingers, but I still cannot get my hand fully around his neck. So, and since he doesn't have any hair, the beard was kind of cut.
that's why my ears stick out so much.
That's why his ears are so long. And I have something to pull on.
Mark says you're gonna have to run a poll. Yeah, I think so, buddy.
Run a pole or work a pole?
I'll do both. Big Tank Hank made it in. What's happening, brother? You know what? Man, we gotta get him up here sometime.
I agree.
I had a blast on his live that night. That was fun.
You still have a way to contact him. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we still got to get you on there.
Again, he still has our contact information. Set something up.
There you go.
Although I have dropped the ball about 11 million times
Well,
and haven't gone live in about a month.
That's called work and
That's called I just
responsibilities.
Right now, with everything that's going on personally with us, I just don't have the drive to be live because I'm going to be a Debbie Downer.
See, Chalupa says mustache decided to tickle my nose while going down the interstate. Trim that day. Yes. My Viking beard that I had did this to me going down the highway, and I could barely see through it at 80 miles an hour. That was not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I just missed one. That was a good one too.
Zen Ginger is taking off.
Autos. IHSP says autos, 8 black neons, and I don't know what for top water. All right, see, I like where you guys are going with this.
That's the problem, is trying to find something that is
Well,
bottom and then something that is
yeah,
middle
and
and then
it's-
something that is top.
It's
That's
a relatively small tank too, so
like my
excuse me. It's got to be
9
something.
gallon.
Got to be something that can handle 29 gallon and be able to stay in it.
Yeah.
So I like where Mark Sterlson went and said do a poll.
It's a great suggestion.
I'm gonna need to dance on some polls here soon, but that's a different story. I'll make a couple bucks. Everybody likes dad bods.
Only been
Daddy issues.
listen.
Look, I'm
Don't
kidding.
get beat up on a Monday.
Kidding.
Do not get beat
I get
up on
beat
a
up
Monday.
every day. I don't care. But no, the key factors have to be, so you guys are hearing this first before anybody else, even the replay crew. It's a 29-gallon tank. So you guys need to come up with the best suggestions for what can survive in a 29-gallon tank.
Coexist.
Or coexist, whatever. They won't outgrow it, yada, yada, yada. It's just something for fun I want to do. It's not going to cost you guys anything. And we're going to pick a winner, and that's what we're going to do.
And then,
I don't even care if it is rip all that substrate out
which we will probably have to.
and dirt the tank, plant it, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
This tank is basically, for you guys, is an empty tank, and here's what I would do. So we're going to leave that up to you guys, and whoever we pick as the winner, whatever they say they want done in that tank is what's going to happen.
And I think, in all honesty, if you guys can really think about it and think of things that are bottom, things that spend time in the middle of the tank, and then things that are at the top, so that we constantly have visuals on everything, that
Jeremy Blackwell, I'm subscribing, but I gotta go for now. See you later. I'm glad I clicked Fantastic's link. Y'all have a good day. Well, thank you for dropping in, buddy. I really appreciate it. I really do.
Garcia Aquatics said, how about for the top? Oh, for the top, how about hatchet? That would be a good one.
Yeah, because they won't outgrow that.
I mean, because we already have guppies, and we all know that guppies and anglers spend their time at the top of the tank. But we already have that. That's kind of played out in several tanks in the past.
Well, okay, so Jimmy P brought up a good question. Says, my suggestion would depend on your water changes. I like to overstock. Okay, well, here's the thing. I like to overfiltrate.
Yeah, we don't typically.
So it can kind of balance that out.
I mean, because we do overkill on filtration, or most people would feel like we overkill on filtration.
Only Oscar said the beta sorority would be perfect for a 29. Not wrong there.
I have a problem with the beta sorority, though, because I tried to put several betas together, and they don't. It would have to be females, and you have to get them all.
That's a sorority. It's all female.
And then we don't have.
You can tell she didn't go to college.
You didn't either.
So this is the thing. We're gonna send you guys home with some homework tonight, and get the rest of the fish fam going on this. We're gonna figure out something to advertise it. Obviously, we're gonna have to, but yeah, I'm liking all the stuff I'm seeing, man. There's like already 10 different ways we can go with this. I'm sorry, Whips. I'm not gonna put a Jaguar in a 29. It's just no.
Only Oscars. June will send us the betas.
Well, you have to win the contest.
No, listen, because I love betas.
I know
so much.
I know, but I want to make this fair. We're gonna do this on about 3 weeks. I want to have a little. I don't even know how we're gonna do it. It might be more like 4 weeks. And the keys that you need to take away from it is figure out how you're gonna do the substrate, because obviously I'm gonna have to clear that out, which is not a big deal. I don't care. So are we going to run gravel? We're going to run sand. We're going to run dirt. We're going to run whatever. Figure it out. Whoever wins this one, whatever they say that to do is what we're going to do. So, and you guys have already given us some great ideas. But
still got.
Basically, this tank is going to be the fish fam tank. It's going to be what whoever wins that. That's their tank. It's just in my house. And we're going to do it exactly how you want it.
See, and Mark Searleson just said, Chili's for the top, Chili Raspberries for the middle, and Cory Cats for the bottom. Again, we already have Cory Cats. We have Harlequin Raspberries between your tank
Doesn't
and
matter
mine.
what we already have.
But we're trying to think further outside of the box. We're trying to broaden.
So, only Oscars asked a good question. Where do we post our suggestions?
Are you part of the Metalheads Aquatic Mayhem Facebook group? If you are not, please join that. And being on my phone, I cannot share the link. But if you go to Facebook and go into search, just put in Metalheads Aquatic Mayhem.
No, Ian. I already said not saltwater.
It was already saltwater.
It was already a saltwater.
And we were not successful.
I'm building a 90-gallon saltwater tank, Ian.
But anywho, just go to Facebook, search Metalheads Aquatic Mayhem for the group. Ask to join. We will let you join, and we will probably do a poll there, and then we will also do a poll here
We'll try to do one on
on a
Fish
live
Fam, too.
stream. Because we are not to the point where we can do community posts yet.
Yep, I don't have
On here.
500 subscribers, so
Um,
can't do a community post. Sorry.
Yeah.
I
So-
can on TikTok.
We're gonna do what we can with the resources we have.
So yeah, so that's the thing. And you know what? If we need to give it more than a few weeks, we'll give it more than a few weeks. But basically, I mean, yeah, it seems kind of stupid, but it's a 29-gallon tank. But listen, I literally have nothing that I'm going to do with this tank. So we've been thinking lately, it's like, why not let the Fish Fam duke it out and figure out what we're going to do with that tank. And whoever the lucky winner is gets to design this whole tank. We will set it up the exact way they want it.
But what happens if we get several ideas from, say, 2 or 3 people?
Then it's going to have to be
We gotta mix it up and
it's
just.
going to have
acknowledge
to
all
be
of them.
it's going to have to come down to one. It's going to have to be elimination.
Garcia Aquatics. We do have Instagram and TikTok. Same thing. Metalhead Aquatic Mayhem.
I'm easy to find.
You can look us up on Instagram or TikTok. We will figure out a way.
Yep.
And we will probably run this poll on all social. One way or the other, we will get ideas from every single social media feed that we have.
Dave Farrell made it in here. He says bare bottom with sand and some gravel. Yeah, I've got a few of those things, kind of.
That's not really bare bottom, but okay.
You know.
That's Dave Farrell for you.
Welcome to the party, buddy. But no, I want you guys to design that tank. And I don't, you just, the only rules is you got to keep in mind, it's not going to be saltwater. It already was. I'm not doing that again. I'm building a 90-gallon saltwater tank. So I don't have to do it again over here. So it's a 29-gallon tank. Whatever substrate you want. Whoever is the lucky winner of this is whatever substrate, whatever fish that won't outgrow the tank, and whatever we got to do, filtration wise, whatever. So it's basically gonna be you saying, if I had that tank, I would build it this way. And you might get lucky and actually be the one that's picked. And then you don't have to do anything other than watch it grow. So that's how that tank's going to work. So hit the wrong button, huh? Scuba Steve. What's up, Scuba Steve? Mountaintop Fish. Sorry I missed you there, buddy.
See, I can't hear. Like, I'm yelling.
I'll just turn this up a little bit.
I need a shower and I need to eat. Out of this bitch.
How about that? Now I'm yelling.
I got sweaty balls like a son bitch.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they heard that.
Oh, good. Hi.
Well, we can turn this. Turn this just like that. Oh, not. How about, no?
No.
Well, we're still working with this. All right. How about that?
This is dumb.
So, yeah. We're going to work on that in the next couple weeks. We'll try to get something out on the Fish Fam link and whatnot, and try to get something going, because basically I want you guys to design that tank. This is what I'm getting at. It's no cost to you. Just whoever wins it, that's what we're going to do. As long as it's not saltwater. I am not making that tank saltwater again.
No.
I'm building one right here.
That thing sucked with salt
Nope.
water the last time. We're not going to do that again.
And the only objective is it's got to be stocked with fish that won't outgrow it,
Right.
because that's going to be their home. So
Permanent.
we can work on filtration, substrate, lighting, all that, whatever. If you had that 29-gallon tank sitting there empty, what would you do with it? Is what we're going to do. So whoever wins that, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right down the line of whoever wins it. If they send me a list saying I would do this, that's what we're going to do. So basically, this tank is going to become the Fish Fam tank. That's what we're going to call it, because whoever wins that, I guess, contest is who's basically designing this tank. They're setting it up. They're putting the substrate. They're doing it all, except they're not.
Right.
We are. So there you go. So give it a few weeks, and that's where we're gonna go.
I like Scuba Steve's idea. Dojo Loaches and Red-Eyed Petra with some driftwood and black sand.
Yeah. Well,
How
you
pretty
gotta-
would that be?
this live stream is not the one. You gotta
Well, then stop talking about
no,
it.
I'm saying we gotta figure out what we're gonna do here.
Yeah.
Hit us up on Facebook if you're on Facebook. If not, hit us up on TikTok. If you're not there, hit us up on the other one, that Instagram one. Hit us up there.
I could make a Snapchat too if I had to.
I don't know what that is.
Well, I
But-
can make one.
I'll see about getting on the Fish Fam thing and maybe putting a post on there too. Maybe putting a poll up, or I don't know.
Ian said dojos get big too. They would need an upgrade.
Yeah,
So,
see, we
no,
want something
can't.
that's not going to need an upgrade.
They have to be able to live forever in 29 gallons. We cannot move them.
So, no upgrading. Well, dojos I'd upgrade. They go in the cube. But,
Anywho,
yeah, so basically we're wanting to build this tank to what's not going to outgrow the tank. They'll be able to live their life out in there happy and whatever. So basically going to be you guys building the tank. It's a 29-gallon tank, so don't get your hopes up. Not 150.
Yeah.
Scotty says, did you figure it out? I don't know. Probably not. Haven't had a chance to look yet. I don't even know when I was supposed to figure it out.
like that.
Oh, maybe. Possibly. So there it is. That's pretty much all I got for you.
Yep.
Ian says Coolie Loaches would live perfectly in a 29. Yeah, they would. And I also have 4 in that cube tank that are doing great. I see them every now and then. I wouldn't mind putting them in there. Well, this is just it. You guys we're gonna make you guys fight for it. We really are. We're gonna make you drag each other out in the parking lot and pound each other in until you're done.
My God.
Not really.
You can keep talking. Need a shower. And food. You can keep talking. I'm just going to sign off.
Well, there's food for thought for you guys for the next coming couple weeks. Not going to happen for a while yet, but thinking 3 to 4 weeks. Like I said, we need to get on that Fish Fam link and actually utilize it, which I do a terrible job of doing. But yeah, so that's the idea. We'll revisit that. I tell you what, we'll make it 2 months.
Okay.
Nah, maybe a month and a half.
Okay.
We got the word out right now, so we'll revisit it, and then we'll kind of ingrain it in you. And then we'll start getting you all angry, and we'll just open the gate and let you guys fight for it. So, so there you go. So that's where we're going with that one. So you guys hit me up on any outlet you can hit me on: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever they call that.
Dave Farrell just posted
Fish
all
Fam
of our
link.
available links.
Posting it there. And what we'll do is we'll just compile a list, and what we could do if you guys, is there an email on the Fish Family? There is, I think. Yeah.
I believe.
Well, what we can do is you can just email us, and we'll kind of,
We'll go from there.
yeah, we'll just whittle it down 1 week, whittle it down 1 week, whittle it down 1 week. So there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a for fun thing. So that's what we'll do. So keep that in the back of your head, guys. Do some homework. See what you would want to do. Doc says angry. I'm always angry since I never get the moss from you at all. The moss.
A lot of people requested the Christmas moss, but we have not been in the position where I can send it.
I didn't know anybody wanted Christmas.
Several.
Really?
4 or 5.
I got a whole tank full of it.
I'm aware, but we have not financially been in a position where I can send it. We will get it
Well,
there.
let's do that this week.
That's all on you then.
Okay, yeah, fine. Do that this week.
Anywho,
No, I mean, I didn't know anybody wanted that.
like 4 or 5. And Doc Anthony is one of them.
All right, well, we'll send you some Metalhead Christmas moss. I didn't know you guys wanted it.
There may or may not be.
You're
Anywho,
probably going to get snails.
Jimmy P, I asked you, and I am in the same boat with shipping money. Yeah, sorry guys, we're just really not in a position where I can ship things.
I didn't know anybody wanted that.
I did. They're all emailing me, which was the plan, but again, we can't. We can barely afford to pay attention.
Let's make that happen. So
I'm gonna go hungry like at least 2 days next week.
No.
Get everybody their Christmas moss.
How do you pack that? I don't even know how to pack it.
Wrap it in a paper towel with just a little bit of water in a sandwich bag and then a box.
All right, so you're going to get some hillbilly stuff from me. But at least you're going to get it. Oh, Doc's in Peru. Yeah, I'm not shipping to Peru.
Well, you let me know when you're no longer in Peru, and we will send you some.
No, but I didn't know anybody wanted that.
Yes.
I really
Several
didn't.
People, well, you're the big
Huh.
mouth that offered it to people.
I did.
Yeah.
It was me.
Nice. This is my life.
All right. Well,
Anywho.
anybody interested, let me know. We'll get them out.
No, nobody else say a damn thing until I can get the first order sent out, okay? And then we will offer it one, okay? Okay. Cool.
All right. So, guys, with that being said, guys and gals, do your homework on 29-gallon tanks. Setups, however you want to do it. Doc says, must be that Bush beer. It's latte. No, I honestly don't recall that, but that's
You
not
did,
saying
you didn't
that's
know.
and again, I'm not saying I didn't, but I don't recall it. But that's fine because I got plenty.
Yeah.
And it's growing in the cube too.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, guys, I think we're gonna call it tonight. And yeah, there might be a Friday stream, maybe. Don't hold me to that. Possibly. So, anyways, guys, I hope you have a great week. I hope you kick its ass and it doesn't kick your ass. And other than that, if you can do anything, just stay metal. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.